Hello, and welcome to this video about the MetaClub by Deloitte. My name is Thomas, and together with Melis, Tom, and Vedant, we formed a team that was assigned a Metaverse project from Deloitte. The objective of this project? To figure out whether the Metaverse is just a buzzword or the future, to identify the opportunities and the pitfalls, and to create several business cases using this technology for Deloitte and its clients. But as the Metaverse is a fairly new concept, there is a big chance that you don't know yet what it is. So let's start at the beginning and let me explain to you what this new emerging technology is all about. In short, the Metaverse is a 3D digital world in which people are deeply connected with each other. This digital world can be accessed on computers and mobile devices using either augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality to view it. The Metaverse is heavily dependent on high-speed internet connections, such as the upcoming 5G network. These technologies combined allow the user to communicate naturally and feel a sense of presence with the others, even when the other person is on the other side of the world. From this definition, the Metaverse is not so much a revolution as more of an evolution of the internet, with a focus on human connections. In October of 2021, Facebook rebranded themselves as Meta, showing their willingness to pioneer on this emerging technology. From this name change, the term Metaverse gained immense traction, creating hype around the idea of this parallel digital universe, with many people talking about it.
The Metaverse.
The Metaverse.
Metaverse. The Metaverse.
The Metaverse.
The Metaverse. The Metaverse.
The Metaverse.
To its potential benefits, early innovators quickly started to explore the opportunities of this emerging technology, and several platforms have already been created, such as Decentraland and the Sandbox. Both platforms allow the user to create their own digital identity with a personalized avatar and shape their virtual world, containing digital living spaces, offices, and whole city centers. Right now, these worlds can be entered using normal flat computer screens and virtual reality headsets. But in the future, new ways of accessing the digital world will surely be created. How exactly? No one knows, but that's just a matter of time. So, now we talked about what the Metaverse is in itself. But the next question is what it can mean for Deloitte. Vedant will now take us through the opportunities and the business cases that we identified for Deloitte using the Metaverse.
Thank you, Thomas. Deloitte, a multinational, one of the big four audit and consulting firms with over 330,000 employees and 6 business units with an innovative public image, is now exposed to the new emerging technology, the Metaverse. The Metaverse is already here because in 2021 there was a $10 billion venture funding for games and virtual worlds available, which was double the amount available just a year ago. About $60 billion was spent on purely cosmetic, non-functional, and virtual goods like non-fungible tokens, NFTs. The competition is investing in the Metaverse. PwC, one of Deloitte's largest competitors, bought a plot of virtual NFT land in the Sandbox's Metaverse. Lastly, the increasing pressure from their clients' demands, since they want to learn more about the Metaverse, virtual real estate, and the possibilities for the future of business within it. Deloitte sets the standard of excellence for other companies to follow. To maintain its vision, Deloitte needs to react. Due to the risk of losing clients looking for more digitally advanced consulting firms, increasing competitions, and the growth opportunities of the Metaverse, the idea of the MetaClub by Deloitte arose. So, to establish an image for Deloitte's ability to offer Web 3.0 consulting and open new ways for their clients to engage and connect more deeply with their customers, the MetaClub comes into play. Deloitte's own 3D virtual land in the metaverse. We're talking about an advisory hub to actively promote their Web 3.0 consultancy services, a metaverse showcase for their clients to set the standard of excellence. The MetaClub will be a completely new way to connect, engage, and inspire with one another. The platform that the MetaClub will be established on is the Sandbox. Within the Sandbox, Deloitte can reach 30,000 monthly active users, with 50% of them spending more than 1 hour per day in the MetaClub. More specifically, the virtual game The Sandbox has raised $93 million to accelerate the development of the metaverse, and Deloitte will be an early beneficiary of the growth with its own Deloitte 3D World. With its presence in the metaverse, Deloitte will not only engage existing tech clients with new portfolio offerings, but also be able to tap into new target segments and recruit the next generation, which will potentially increase the company's profitability. But for Deloitte to invest in this project, it is key to note down some key costs necessary for bringing the MetaClub to life. First, crucial steps to implementing the Deloitte MetaClub includes purchasing the land and creating the desired real estate for that land. Number one, with regards to land purchase, Deloitte can either opt for a basic or a premium package. For regular land, which is land that is not surrounded by any major partners and includes areas where people build houses, the approximate value is $4.5K for a 1x1 plot. On the other hand, for premium land, which is land surrounded by large social hubs and major partners and has higher traffic, the approximate value is $21K for a 1x1 plot. It is important to note that these prices heavily fluctuate based on the market. Deloitte can expect an exponential increase in the price of land in the upcoming years due to this high demand. The second step, real estate development, includes building assets and the architecture of the land. We advise Deloitte to hire a third-party metaverse design specialized firm to develop the real estate and the architectural vision of the company. Such a project can be taken up by firms such as Voxel Architects. Using their price range to give a ballpark range, the estimated cost for such a project can range from $10,000 to about $300,000. So, we talked about the problem, we offered the solution, and we ran you through the potential costs. But it is time for us to let you step into the metaverse to see the MetaClub. And so Tom will now take you on this journey into the virtual world.
Thank you, Vedant. I'm Tom, and now I want to take you on a journey to the metaverse. We created the MetaClub, Deloitte's digital office where employees can enjoy their free time, gather with clients, and add real value in the parallel universe. So now it's your time to enjoy this parallel universe. Enjoy the ride.
Welcome to Deloitte MetaClub. This is the first ever concept of Deloitte's virtual presence in the metaverse. And what you see here is the smallest landfill that you can buy on the Sandbox metaverse. But still you see that you can realize your crazy ideas, and that's exactly what we did together with Deloitte's innovation department over the last 6 weeks. The ultimate intention of our project was the development of a tangible minimum viable product, because Deloitte really wanted to get into the field and experiment with this new opportunity. So let's go on a tour through the MetaClub, which basically had the main purpose to entertain and connect employees with clients. The concept of the first MVP resembles a very futuristic meeting place that shows what is possible with current technologies. But first things first, how does it actually work to develop your presence in the metaverse? As a user of the Sandbox game development software tool, you have the chance to use cost-free blocks and other elements with which you can bring your ideas to life. To be fair, due to the early stage of this new technology, the database of free tools is fairly limited at the moment. But it is expected that due to the large investments into these fields, the capabilities and opportunities will quickly expand in the near future. So now let's really dive into the detailed tour of the first ever Deloitte MetaClub office. This is my digital avatar showing my virtual identity, and these are the inner halls of the Deloitte MetaClub. Also, the interior space is kept very minimal and was designed by our team as an open space with customizable rooms. Again, here the opportunities, what to do with these single rooms, are endless. For instance, the room can be used as meeting rooms for work or entertainment purposes, or also as a sort of a virtual gallery to display successful Deloitte projects to convince clients. The building has 2 floors and therefore lots of space to interact and customize your ideas. Overall, this MVP represents a rather realistic metaverse presence, replicating often an office that you could, for instance, also see in a similar way in the real world. Although after reviewing this first MVP, together with Deloitte, we realized that it's a smarter move to opt for a more unconventional concept to surprise the visitors with the unexpected. And this strategy not only reduces the expected costs, but also increases the public visibility and awareness. And therefore, the goal is to develop a second MVP that involves elements such as flying gorillas or completely out of the box concepts like an office in old buildings like the Colosseum or a treehouse office or offering a helicopter tour through entertaining environments for the visitors of the Deloitte Metaverse presence. To sum up, the MVP development helped to make the potential of the metaverse tangible for Deloitte and guides the next phases of development of the ideal concept for Deloitte's intentions. So thanks for coming with us on this short journey through the Deloitte MetaClub. And now, back to Mel.
Welcome back to the real world. So, Tom just showed you the MetaClub by Deloitte. But just know that this is just the first step into the metaverse and not the final destination. The founder of Sandbox said, "You can build anything you want on your land. The only limit is your imagination." And there's no limit to the imagination, as Deloitte is bold and futuristic. Depending on the success of the MetaClub, the NFT land in the sandbox will be further expanded. Apart from new meeting experiences and inspirations for customers, a Web 3.0 consulting center will be developed in the second phase to enable a new generation of professional services. More concretely, at stage 2, we will build 5 additional metaverse offices on Deloitte's MetaClub land for their 5 key areas: legal, tax management, consulting, and risk and financial advisory. With this, we will take consulting services to the next level by combining traditional consulting services in the physical world, in the 3D digital world, and where direct contact with clients is just a click away. An online space where people deeply connect, work, and play using their digital identities. We've talked about creating new experiences and connections with customers. But how can we use the MetaClub internally for Deloitte? For a large company like Deloitte, it is difficult to maintain a culture where employees feel connected, and e-coffee catch-ups still seem distant. To connect employees on a business and social level to share knowledge and experiences on projects or to just have fun together through interactive games, Phase 3 will create a personalized area within the MetaClub dedicated only to the internal Deloitte community to facilitate collaboration within Deloitte around the world and improve employee satisfaction and retention. So I want you to remember 2 things. Metaverse is about connectivity. Metaverse will boost Deloitte's image as an innovator. So in summary, this concretely means to pursue the following steps. First, invest into the metaverse, thus acquiring a cell of land in the sandbox, enabling Deloitte to experiment in an emerging global trend and gather consumer insights from early adopters. Second, conceptualize an unexpected metaverse concept, challenging traditional norms and inspiring Deloitte's clients and employees. Third, as our MVP showed, the possibilities on the land and further technical experiences is needed to build professional scenarios. We advise you to collaborate with digital architects. So we all are very excited about the future and the possibilities of the metaverse, where everyone will be connected, no matter the physical limitations. Together, we will create new experiences and set new standards for excellence. On behalf of the Deloitte's Metaverse team, we want to thank Emily and Matthias from Deloitte for their great support during this project, and our Professor Puglia for his insightful feedback. And lastly, we want to thank you for watching.